Welcome to my channel.
Asterisk, asterisk, I let them copy my homework. On purpose, asterisk, asterisk, if you asked anyone in my class who the smartest student was, my name would probably come up. Not in a cool way, not in a respected way, more like, ask Owen. He's a nerd, he'll know. That was my role. Reliable, predictable, useful, dash. At first, I didn't mind. I liked school. I liked understanding things. Math made sense. Science made sense. Even essays, once you figured out the structure, made sense. People didn't always make sense, but I figured that was fine. You don't need to understand everything. The problem started when helping stopped being optional. It began small. Hey, can I see your answers? Just for this one question. I didn't get it. I believed them. At least at first. So I helped. Explain things, shared notes, even stayed after class sometimes. Then it changed. Gradually. Like most bad things do, they stopped asking for help. And started expecting it. By 7th grade, it wasn't, can you help me? It was, send me your homework. Just give me the answers. You already did it anyway. The worst part? It wasn't even one group. It spread. Different classes, different people. Same behavior. And if I said no, that's when it turned, well, what? You think you're better than us? Relax. It's not a big deal. Don't be weird about it. And then the quieter comments, the one's just loud enough to hear. Dude's useless if he won't share. What's the point of being smart if you're not helping? Helping, that word again, except it didn't feel like helping anymore. It felt like obligation. I told myself it wasn't a big deal. It's just homework. It's not like it matters that much. But then the tests started and something didn't add up. People who never paid attention, people who never did the work, were suddenly getting similar answers, similar mistakes. Same structure. Same wording, my wording. That's when I realized something. They weren't just copying, they were depending on me, and somehow I had become part of the problem. The moment everything changed wasn't dramatic. No big argument. No confrontation. Just a quiet realization. If I stopped, they'd turn on me. If I continued, nothing would change. So I chose a third option. I let them keep copying, but not the way they expected. It started with one assignment. Math. Easy enough. I did the entire thing correctly. Then I made a second version. Same layout. Same steps, same handwriting style, but with small mistakes. Not obvious ones, subtle ones. The kind that looked like real misunderstandings, wrong signs, skipped steps, tiny calculation errors. Then I sent that version the next day. I watched. Quietly. Same answers. Same mistakes across multiple papers. The teacher noticed. Of course she did. She wasn't stupid. Interesting, she said. Flipping through the assignments, very interesting. No one said anything, but I could feel the shift. That was just the beginning. Over the next few weeks, I refined it. Different subjects, different styles. Sometimes partially correct. Sometimes completely off, but in believable ways. And every time they copy without question, because they weren't thinking. They were trusting the same way I used to trust them. Then came the big test, the kind that actually mattered, the kind teachers pay attention to. The night before, my phone blew up. Yo, you got the answers. Send the review sheet. Help me out. I replied like always. Calm. Normal. Yeah, I got it. I sent them everything, except it wasn't everything. It was a carefully constructed version, close enough to seem right, wrong enough to matter. The next day, I took the test, finished early, checked my work. Every answer solid. Then I looked around. Same patterns. Same confidence. Same quiet assumption. We're good. A week later, The results came back. The room felt different, heavier, papers handed out one by one. When mine landed on my desk 98%. I didn't react, just nodded. Then I listened. What? That's not what I had. No way. Wait, what did you get for number 7? Confusion spread fast. Then panic. The teacher raised her voice slightly. Something unusual happened here. Silence. I've never seen this many identical wrong answers on a test before. No one moved. She held up a paper. Same mistake. Same step. Same logic. Her eyes moved across the room. Slowly. Carefully. Dash. This isn't coincidence. And just like that, everything unraveled. She didn't accuse anyone directly. She didn't need to. Patterns speak for themselves. Over the next few days, people got called in. Individually. Dash questions. Explanations. Excuses. Dash. I studied. I just made a mistake. I don't know, but it didn't hold because the mistakes weren't random. They were identical. Structured. Connected. Dash. And eventually someone cracked. They always do. Detentions. Zeros. Parent calls. Academic warnings. Nothing extreme, but enough. Enough to matter. And suddenly I wasn't useful anymore. The messages stopped. The requests disappeared. The expectations vanished. People stopped asking. Stopped looking at me like a resource. And something strange happened. They left me alone. Completely. No insults. No pressure. No fake friendliness. Just distance. And honestly, that was exactly what I wanted. A week later, one of them approached me. Jake. One of the main ones. You messed us up, he said. I looked at him. Com. Dash. No. I replied, you just stopped thinking for yourself. He didn't have an answer. Just walked away. And that was it. No big revenge speech. No dramatic ending. Just a quiet shift because I didn't expose them. I didn't report them. I didn't fight them. I just gave them exactly what they asked for and let them deal with the result. And sometimes that's more than enough.